Hello. Good mid-morning to you. Thank you for joining me here. I'm super stoked to chat with you about your social posts, why they're not being seen, and how to fix it. So you put a lot of time and energy into creating your content, right? Getting the nerve to go live, or the time, not to mention the time it takes to get camera ready, get your hair and your makeup done, or make sure the top half at least is looking professional. But then you get no engagement on your Facebook posts. Super discouraging, right? Relationship marketing is a crucial part of your business, but you're having a hard time figuring out how to do that if no one likes your posts, right? So you finally do your video or your live or your however you're posting, and you get no interaction and no engagement. And then you see your friends' pages or your business pals, and they're getting all sorts of traction on their feed. I mean, come on, every time you open up Facebook, you see that Susie Q's posts and not your own. What the heck? Like, why aren't you seeing anything? And it really sucks when that happens, right? So it is all about visibility and the quality of content. So I was listening to a podcast this morning, Marketing School with Neil Patel. I don't know, he does like 5-minute marketing clips in the morning. It's one of my very favorite things to listen to while I'm getting ready for the day. And I'll link the podcast that I was listening to this morning. But he said in it that it is now taking 14 times of a person seeing your content for them to buy. So that number used to be like 8 to 10. So it's increased, which means you have to have more content. Because there's so much content on the internet now, and it's important that your posts are being seen. But my friend, I know that may be discouraging, but I have 3 reasons that people aren't fixing your content and how to fix it. And later, I'm going to tell you how to get my content creation checklist that'll help with that process. So stay tuned. It's coming. I'll send you a link for that too. My name is Christy Hansvik of Simply Online. We help entrepreneurs to be more visible online by repurposing their content. And that is our zone of genius. That's all we focus on, and we absolutely love it. So to get started, there's this fancy thing that I'm sure all of you have heard of called the Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn or whatever platform you're on algorithm. Right? It's like a big scary word in the social world. And nobody is really 100% sure how it works because it's a very close guarded secret and it changes often. So no one knows absolutely how it works, but we do have hints and tips from the platform. So we have some idea how it works, just not 100%. Some of the things we do know though, every time you or perhaps your ideal client opens up a platform, say it's Facebook, Facebook is taking into consideration everything that person likes, shares, comments, engages with, whatever that is, and the engagement and interaction with those posts, they're going to see more of that. So the more they interact with your posts, the more they're going to see those. So without further ado, here's my 3 reasons people aren't seeing your posts and how to fix it. So number 1, you aren't recording live video. I'm sure you've heard this from a million other experts, but social platforms really do give preference to those people that are recording live video. I read a statistic a couple months ago that said by 2021, 80% of internet traffic will be video. So you might as well get on the bandwagon now because it's not going away. And if anything, it's just increasing significantly in the next few years. So I know it can be scary and I know it can be hard. I myself am working on this, but it's super important that it's in your marketing plan and that you're doing it often. So another thing that I want to, just a little tip for that, is after you do your live video, run an ad to that video for a couple of days after you record it. That's going to get extra eyes on your video, hopefully some extra engagement. It's also going to help you figure out who your target market is, who's watching your videos, how long they're watching your videos, what they're liking about it. So you can also see those behind the scenes things as well when you're running ads. Plan your content. If you have a plan, it's more likely to happen. I believe in planning everything. I probably overplan, but it's important to plan. I actually have just done a content creation guide to help with this step, to walk you through how to create it, what types of things to do. So I'll share the link to that in a little bit. Or if you'd like the content creation guide, just type content in the list or in the comments, and I will send it to you as soon as I'm done with this. So second thing, you don't tell your audience how to follow you or engage with your posts. So just a hint, this is where you like engage with me and give me hearts or likes or comments or anything to engage with my post. You have to let people know where and when you're going live or when you're posting. So if you're going to do Facebook Live every Monday at 10 a.m. and then post Instagram stories all day, and then you post your recent blog post on Fridays on LinkedIn, you have to let your audience know that. What's your schedule? You need to share it with your people, because if you don't tell them, they're not going to know, and then they're not going to show up. So it's important that they know your schedule. The other part of this is that posts are going to lose value with age. So the longer your post has been active, the less frequently it's going to show up in people's feeds, which is why repurposing your content works so well. And since that's what we do, I have a ton of resources for that on my blog and other Facebook Live videos of how to repurpose your content, why it's important. So, and I will be talking about it again. So the next part of that is reshare, reshare, reshare. So we talked about the algorithms. Know that they exist, and resharing your posts plays into that. So if you have a great post, then totally reshare it and do it often. I have a client that wrote a post several years ago, like 5 or 6 years ago, about ceiling fans and how to run them in the winter for maximum efficiency. And every time she reshares it, her analytics quadruple, like no joke, quadruple. And all she's doing is resharing the exact same post. So it's kind of crazy, but it's also proof that it works. And that when you have good content, reshare it. Okay, third and final reason, you are not posting consistently. If people don't know or expect to see from you, they're gonna stop watching for you. So just, I mean, that's all it is. The algorithm is going to take into account the types of things you're posting, whether it's videos, pictures, text, how much engagement you get on those. So if you have people that aren't regularly seeing things from you, then they don't have regular things to interact with, which means you're farther down the line of importance to that specific platform. If you're only posting once a week, then what is the advantage of them showing your post to everybody? So it's important to post consistently. Stick with your schedule. That doesn't mean you have to post 97 times a day, but it is important that you're consistent about it, and that you're using some of the other features that the platforms offer. Their live videos, stories are huge, and responding to people. So I have this kind of funny analogy, which I say is funny because I don't go to the gym, but I'm going to compare getting engagement to going to the gym. So I used to go to the gym though, just so you know. If you're consistently doing the same thing at the gym, the same program, your body gets into a pattern, and then you're going to stop seeing results, right? You don't see as much progress. So it's the same thing with your social posts. If you're constantly posting the same thing, or you're only posting cute memes with funny quotes, or it's always text, or it's always just a link, you're not going to see as much progress with that. So people want to see different types of content. Again, if you need help creating a plan for your content, you can check out our content creation calendar, or guide, sorry, content creation guide. So if you will just write content in the comments, then I will send it to you as soon as this is over. So just to wrap up, 3 reasons people aren't seeing your posts and you're not getting the engagement that you want. There's always a fix to that. First, make sure you're recording live video. Second, make sure you tell your audience to follow you, where they can find you, what time, when, and then make sure that you are consistent with it, because that's super important too. So I am Christy Hansvik of Simply Online, and we help entrepreneurs be more visible online by repurposing their content. So that is it. I hope you have a great day. See ya.